This video is going to show off a new feature coming to the creator, dynamic prop removal. If you are like me, the GTA creator and the custom user created content being made week by week for the past few years is what keeps me playing GTA 5. Some of the people like myself do serious racing, but I also enjoy and know people who play stunt races, silly game modes, death matches, and all kinds of other custom stuff that comes from the creator. Ever since the original Cunning Stunts update back in July of 2016, over 2 years before the release of this video, there has been a hidden developer-only feature that allows the removal of dynamic props from races, race modes, and other creator jobs. With the release of the Arena Wars update in December of 2018, it appears quite likely that Rockstar is finally going to release this feature to everyone. There is now a tunable related to the Fixture Removal tool. In GTA Online, a tunable is how Rockstar releases or changes content without an update to the game. They just change a value on their server that your game looks for and tells your game to load previously locked content. For example, as with most GTA updates, there are 9 cars that were included with this update that aren't actually released for you to use yet. Rockstar was slowly drip feeding them by changing the tunable to allow your game to load them over the next few months. Another example of these tunables is the Halloween and Christmas events, where Rockstar changes a tunable to unlock that holiday's content on certain dates. So this tunable now existing for the Fixture Remover, along with the map help text and proper descriptions of its use, makes it quite likely that we will be getting access to this feature for everyone on PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. You can see here in the creator menu the Fixture Remover now on my screen. I can go highlight a dynamic prop, like these light poles, and they will become and stay highlighted. When I enter the race for testing, they are removed and out of the way. This allows for the use of more open racetracks or getting props out of the way in things like death matches. In the bottom left, you can see what it looks like with the poles still there, but the main screen shows them removed when you actually drive the track. Like I mentioned before, this feature has been around for a while, and using mods on PC have allowed access to it early. I'll show you a neat track that already makes use of removed props. This track makes a cool double right-hander between the two bridges just east of Vinewood. So let's hop into the creator and show you how to do it. I've already made a quick and messy mock-up of the bridge for demonstrative purposes, so we just need to select these fences and the stoplight pole. I can select the pole just fine, but nothing happens when I select the fences. What? But if I toggle the developer creator within the game code, I can select them just fine. This is ridiculous. The community has known about this feature and been wanting it for 2 years, and while it looks like Rockstar is finally going to give it to us, they have gone out of the way to nerf the feature and limit our access to it. The Fixture Remover that is being given out can only remove light poles and signs, but the full dev creator has access to also remove fences, boxes, trees, and tons more items. It is ridiculous that they are only planning to give the community half access to what they have. We've always called it the dynamic prop remover on PC, so when I saw it renamed to the Fixture Remover during this update, I already felt something was up. It is cool and nice they're finally releasing any form of prop remover tool. Even in this nerf form, we will find some uses in all types of creator jobs. It just sucks that Rockstar decided to not give out the full abilities of the feature to us too. Since there are quite a few new people in my channel, I'll probably need to make another video showing some similar mistakes and annoyances Rockstar makes, like car misallocations and broken features in races. Showing now is another example of a simple city stunt turn and me removing the props on it to show what the Fixture Remover on its own can do. Here's another track making use of prop removal, with a nice sweeping turn down from the elevated area downtown. If we undo the prop removal though, you'll see it becomes cluttered with poles and parking meters. Loading myself into this location, I can only remove the poles with the Fixture Remover. I would need the developer menu in order to also remove the meters and boxes. One possible use for just the Fixture Remover is clearing out a parking lot, such as this wooden area on the pier, which provides an interesting open area to drive around due to its low traction, or do something else in. I won't judge. I tried to come up with some more examples that didn't relate directly to just racing so I could appeal to a broader audience, but to be honest, I don't really have a lot of experience with anything but creating races. If you have any ideas on how you would use it, do let me know in the comments, or send me a letter to my PO box. I'll read it either way. One more big reason that removing just light poles and signs is still pretty good is how even if they aren't placed on a racing line directly, if they still get knocked over onto the track or fall over due to lag, they can send people flying. Generally, avoiding cars going flying due to debris is preferred in any semi-serious racing circumstance. Here's just another example of the Fixture Remover letting me remove a few poles, but I'm unable to remove the trash bin and fences until I enable the developer creator with mods. It can really change how the map feels when you open it up this much. It was kind of funny a single little pole was left. I had to go back in and search for it. I want to make a quick note on my use of mods in this video. There is a distinction between the different ways mods, or so-called hacks, are used in GTA Online, and this is how I clarify them. 1. Hackers. People who use menus in online mode to grief other players, cheat in missions or adversary modes, and or spawn money for themselves and others. 2 would be modders. People who make single-player mods or content like redoing the AI or making custom car models. 3 would be quote-unquote magic users, people who use similar tools as the hackers but use it in ways to only access content not made available normally by Rockstar, such as accessing vehicles before they are normally released, accessing features and props in the creator not normally available, like this Fixture Remover, and playing with anything else in the game that cannot be normally obtained. I consider myself number 3 and refer to it as such because that's what my current smaller community calls it, because it's more fun for us. Please don't ask me how to do any of this because I really don't know too well. I'm more of a back-end programmer, not reverse engineering like these guys do. Some people from the community have given me access to their tools in order to make videos like this, but have also asked that I don't share and proliferate their usage, so I will respect their wishes. Last up is just showing a lap around an airport track, where the playback will pause whenever the car gets to a section where prop removal tool was used. Sadly, most of these props require the usage of the dev tool and could not be made with just the Fixture Remover in its current state. I feel like many will be happy with the tool's release in its current state, but there's a big feeling of, why not give us the full thing, and oh darn, if only I had the full thing. People on Xbox and PS4 will miss out a lot more than the PC players due to the prop removal being limited in this way. Of course, there is a chance, however small, that my usage or understanding of the tool is wrong or it may not be released at all. However, I am confident enough from my knowledge of this game from playing it over the past few years that everything in this video is correct. If you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching because it means you are much less likely to ask something I already explained in the video. But if you didn't understand something or have questions, feel free to ask and see you next time.